Phew! Alright, let's do this. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm finally filming for you a Q&A video just so you can get to know me a little better. I've been wanting to do this for quite some time and I did get a few requests to do it as well, so I'm really excited just to answer some questions and get right to it. You already know I have my trusty Trader Joe's wine, so I am ready to just dive in. Okay, so I do have my computer here. I'm just going to look at some of the questions. I did put up a questions box on YouTube and also on my Instagram. By the way, if you're not yet following me on Instagram, go ahead and do that. I post pictures of me and the apartment, so if you're liking what I post here on YouTube, you'll definitely like what I have on my Instagram. And let's go ahead and dig in. Okay, so the first question is, how old am I? And this is actually like one of my favorite guessing games to play with people because I feel like they always think I'm younger than I actually am. So pause this video right where you are and leave a comment guessing how old you think I am, because people always get my age wrong. I feel like when I ask, people usually think I'm around 22, 23, which I love. That's like the ideal age. But no, I'm actually 27. It's kind of weird saying that out loud. Like, I don't feel like I'm 27, but yeah, I'm a full grown up. You know, we're fully adulting, but yeah, I'm 27. Okay, so the next question is, where are you from and are you Dominican? And yes, I'm Dominican. Both of my parents are Dominican, but I was born in the US. So I guess that makes me a Dominican American. And then another question I got says, where did you grow up? And if in New York City, where? And yes, I did grow up in New York City. I was raised on the Upper West Side. So I had lived there pretty much all my life up until college. And then there was a follow-up to that asking, if you graduated college, what was your field of study? So in undergrad, I studied music therapy and I still fully advocate for music therapy. I actually was a vocal major in high school. A lot of people don't know that I have a music background because I don't really sing that much anymore. But yeah, I studied music therapy and really loved that line of work. Unfortunately, there was a lot of paperwork involved, which is involved in any job, but I just felt like I wasn't really able to see my clients as often as I would have liked. So for my master's degree, I actually studied education. I got my degree in early childhood, general and special education. So this brings me to my next question, which is, what do you do for a living outside of YouTube? And I'm a teacher. I currently teach preschool, but next year I will be going back to kindergarten. So I'm really excited about that, but I absolutely love kids and I really like that I get to spend time with them every day, and just really makes me feel like I'm making a huge impact on their development. So I have now been teaching for about 5 years. It's really a dream career for me. My mom is also a teacher, and I've said since I was about 4 years old that what I wanted to be when I grew up was a teacher, so I'm living out that dream. All right, time to drink a little bit before the next question. Let's see what we have here. What are your future short-term and long-term goals? Ever want to move outside of New York City? Future short-term and long-term goals. Honestly, short-term, I'm thinking like really short, like just making it through the day. But let's see, short-term goals, I'd like to maybe get a car. I used to have a car when I was living in Virginia, but then when I came here, it just wasn't worth having a car. You know, having to find parking is madness in New York. And I was spending hours just circling the block looking for spots, and it really wasn't worth it. So having a car would be nice, but long term, obviously I want a family, I want kids. I've always wanted kids. Clearly it's my career, but it's also a dream of mine to have my own kids. So someday I would like to have kids, I would like to invest in property, you know, all of that. That's all a part of my long-term goals. Okay, so next we have 2 questions related to YouTube. The first one is, how do I manage YouTube and work? And I don't really know if I manage it well, honestly, because I don't post as much as I would like to. So I basically work Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then once I come home, I just have time to cook dinner and relax a little bit. I'm super white for the night, so I really don't do anything. And then when the weekend comes around, that's when I have to film, edit, post, all of that stuff. So I feel like both work and YouTube kind of consume a lot of my time, which doesn't leave that much opportunity for me to spend time with family and friends. But I do try my best to make that a priority and also just have my own alone time. But it is hard. It's hard to manage a channel and work because honestly, YouTube is a job in itself. A lot of people have made YouTube their profession. And I look at these YouTubers who post like every day or every 2 days, and I just can't even imagine it. It's a lot of work that goes into this, and I don't think people realize that when they watch these videos. It seems like it's super easy, but editing can take days. The research you have to do to link products and to work with brands. I'm really blessed now to have gotten a few brand sponsors, so those will be coming soon in a few of my next videos. But it's a lot of work. You have to do your research, you have to put the time in, and teaching, especially this year during a pandemic, was wild. It was a wild ride. We were expected to go into work beginning in August when a lot of businesses were still shut down. So it really did take a toll on me, but I'm really happy that summer's coming soon. So I will be able to devote much more time to YouTube. So I'm excited for that. And then as a follow-up to that, I see a question here that says, was I nervous to start a channel? So honestly, I did not expect the turnout that I currently have when I first started. I only started this about 10 months ago, I would say. So basically me and my best friend were talking, and she kind of hinted at her wanting to start a channel, and she thought it would be nice if we could do it together. And at that point, it was the summertime, it was the middle of lockdown, so I was very free and I needed something to kind of keep me busy and not thinking about the current situation of COVID and all the craziness that we were in last summer. And I thought, yeah, why not? Let's start our channels together. I thought it would just be a fun thing to keep me busy and consume a bit of my time, but I really did not expect the attention that my channel got recently. And it's honestly such a blessing, so thank you all for watching and for tuning in and for liking and subscribing and all of that. But yeah, it really just started off as a hobby. So I was a little bit nervous, even just like telling my family and my friends. I thought they would think it would be kind of like a joke just because so many people have, you know, recently got into YouTube. So I didn't know if I was going to be taken seriously, but the support I've received truly blew me away. And it's funny because in the beginning, I actually never intended to share my YouTube channel with like my Instagram friends and all that, because I just wanted a fresh audience. I wanted people who didn't really know me to watch the videos and maybe get some inspiration. But I was almost embarrassed because, you know, this was very new for me. Still to this day, I'm not super comfortable talking to the camera, so I didn't really want to share it. But then once my videos started to get traction, I really felt confident in that, and I started to just share it, and I am just really blessed by all of you guys, so thank you again. Here's a good one. Favorite bars / restaurants in New York City. So as far as bars, since I grew up on the Upper West Side, I absolutely love Jake's Dilemma. That's probably my go-to bar, but I don't live there anymore, but it's really nice. They've got games, it's super fun. I basically like bars that have, you know, other forms of entertainment. So I also love Barcade. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a bar and an arcade. I've been there quite a few times and I love it, hands down. And as far as restaurants go, for my last birthday, I went to a place called Sarah, and it's a restaurant inside Italy, if you know, that's downtown on 23rd Street. And the ambiance is so beautiful. If you've never been there, they change the decor seasonally. And so right now I think they've got like a bunch of flowers. It's super nice. And they also change the food seasonally to go with the decor and to go with the theme that they currently have. So I love it. I really want to go back, and I probably will go a few times this summer. And I also really like Blend. There's quite a few locations, I think, in Astoria and Long Island City, but I really like Blend on the water. Just the atmosphere is really nice. You're right by the water, obviously, and the food is super good if you like Latin food, Spanish food, all that. Another recommendation is the Melting Pot. This isn't really in New York. I think it's in New Jersey, but it's really nice. It's basically like a fondue spot. So you start off with like cheese fondue, and then you have your meats, which you can grill yourself. And then at the end for dessert, you obviously have your chocolate fondue and all of your little fixins, and it's really yummy. Another great spot, Baby Brasa. It's super yummy. It is a little bit expensive, but if you want to treat yourself, definitely go there. I also love Pearls for Caribbean food. That's in Brooklyn. M Squared, it's also in Brooklyn. That is really yummy pizza. And then for like a chain restaurant, I would say Tacombi, which they sell tacos, obviously rice, beans. It's very reasonably priced and just super yummy. They also have really nice fresh juices that they offer. So definitely go to some of these spots, and if you do, let me know because I really love them. I will be there this summer. Okay, here's another interesting question. This one says, what is something you weren't prepared for when entering adulthood? Oh my goodness, what was I prepared for, honestly? I feel like as a kid, you always want to be an adult, and then when you get to adulthood, it's like, crickets, what is this life, you know? Drink to that. But by far, the thing that I really wasn't prepared for the most was anxiety. Honestly, just being more aware, and especially in today's climate, I am just super anxious about everything. Especially living in New York, I feel like this is a very busy kind of city and it's very fast paced, and I just also feel like people aren't as nice here, if you know what I mean. But just the aggression that I encounter, everything just makes me anxious. I'll be on a train and I'll be terrified that someone has put a bomb somewhere or that someone's carrying a knife. I mean, I also have the Citizen app, and if you know the Citizen app, you basically get notifications of anything that happens in your area. So that's not really helping my anxiety. But yeah, definitely the anxiety is really tough and not something that I was prepared for growing up. So I'm currently seeking a therapist just to kind of help. It's nice to have someone to talk to, and I'm really excited. I'm hopeful that I can find someone who really gets me and works well with me. So hopefully that helps. Okay, this next question. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. When are you going to sing for us? So I did mention at the beginning of this video that I have a vocal background. But a lot of people on YouTube don't actually know that. But this person actually follows me on Instagram, and I do have a few singing clips of me there. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna sing for you guys. Is that something you wanna see? Also, it's kind of awkward to just like sing on YouTube. So let me know what kind of singing video you'd want. Like, do you just want me to sing randomly in a vlog, or do you want a dedicated video where I'm doing a cover of a song? Let me know what style of video would be best for that, because I don't know. I kind of do want to sing, but like also don't know how to go about it, and I'm also very nervous. Singing really transcends me to a different world, and because I haven't done it in so long, it's kind of hard because I haven't had that part of my life to keep me grounded. So I would love, 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 love to sing for you guys. That also makes me super nervous and anxious, but it's something I would do if you're interested. So let me know. And then I think this is our last question. This is actually a pretty quick video, I think. Let's see how long it'll be once I edit it down. But last question. Is there any other place that I live aside from New York? So, yes, the answer is yes. New York is crazy town. I love it so much, but I don't think that it's a place where I would see myself forever. You know, I definitely could see myself coming back and visiting often, but I feel like I would want to live somewhere a bit calmer and somewhere that's more family friendly. So I don't really know where I'd live. I feel like I wouldn't move in the near future just because there are so many job opportunities in New York. So if I were to move in the next few years, it would be somewhere close by, like Jersey City, around there. But you know, I'm really open to a lot of places. I haven't been a lot of places, so I'd love to just travel and see what places kind of suit me best. I can see myself living in like California, or I don't know. I'm open to the possibilities, and we'll see where life takes me. But New York for right now is my home. And I think that about wraps up this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. This was more of a chatty, sit down, kind of hang out, get to know me video. And if I didn't answer any other questions that you might have, let me know down below. I was really surprised actually. I said try not to be too savage with your questions, but I kind of was expecting more juicy questions than this. These were really nice, don't get me wrong. I loved answering these, and I hope they provided you a bit more information about me. But yeah, if you have other questions, I may answer, I may not, but leave them down below in the comment box, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye.